Hi, I welcome you all in this session. My name is Yuga Sharma and thank you for being the part of this session. I hope that you all are doing well. So our today's topic will not be majorly related to academics, but definitely it will be complementary to academics. Okay, so our today's topic is why extracurricular activities. Okay, why extracurricular activities. So as you can see this extra word in extracurricular, but trust me, these activities hold same importance as the curricular activity. Okay, so do not take these extracurricular activities as something not important and something not to focus on, but they hold same importance as that of curricular activities. And if you're not going to pay attention on these activities, or if you're not going to pay focus on these activities, then you will be like Jack. You know Jack? You might have heard this proverb that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yeah? So you will be replaced by Jack. So you really need to focus on these activities and you really need to pay attention on these activities. So my today's plan is to tell you what are extracurricular activities, what do you mean by extracurricular activities, what are the different types of extracurricular activities, what are the benefits of extracurricular activities, and how and when we can start doing these activities. And I will be teaching you this with the help of this presentation and also with the help of a quiz. Okay, so let's start with the presentation. Okay, so there might be the times when you are in this dilemma that should we go with the extracurricular activities while pursuing our education? This decision to go with extracurricular activities, is this a right decision or not? Do extracurricular activities do they are going to provide any opportunity in the future, or they are just going to waste your time, your money and effort, and also of your parents? Okay, are they going to overburden you, or are they are they going to come of any use to you? Okay, or they are just going to be waste and they will not hold any help in the development of the kid? Okay, and there might be the chances that you might lose interest in academics also. This is one of the major questions that parents do have, that my kid might be losing the interest in academics, so why should I go with extracurricular activities? So basically I'll try to answer every question by the end of the presentation. Basically through my presentation you will be getting the answers on your own. Okay, and trust me, the decision for choosing the extracurricular activity, it holds the same importance as the decision of choosing your stream after 10th standard, or the decision of choosing your course after 12th standard. So please do not take this decision so casually. It is a very major decision. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so before jumping on to the different types of extracurricular activities and benefits of extracurricular activities, let's learn, let's understand what is an extracurricular activity. So for that, let's just break the term extracurricular. What does extra means? Extra means something which is in addition. If this is something usual, the addition part or the additional part to the usual one is called as extra. Okay, and what do you mean by curricular? All the work which is done in the classroom is referred to the curriculum or the curricular. Okay, so extracurricular activities means all the activities which are in addition to the work which is done in the classroom. So all those activities are known as extracurricular activities. So an extracurricular ECA or extra academic activity EAA, which is undertaken outside the domain of normal curriculum. Basically, it is undertaken outside the field of the normal curriculum of school, university, or any educational institution. And basically, extracurricular activity helps the student to develop the skills beyond the knowledge of subjects. So basically, extracurricular activities provide you a platform where you can actually transform your bookish knowledge into the practical knowledge. You can actually apply your bookish knowledge, or your textual knowledge which you might have studied from the text, to actually apply in the physical or in the practical world. Okay, so these are the extracurricular activities, and this is the way they help the students to grow. But hold on. If you're going to watch a movie with your friends, having your popcorn and your Coke, okay, and you are just forgetting about the movie, you're just watching it for fun, and after that, after the watching of the movie, you're not discussing about the movie, that will not be counted as an extracurricular activity. Okay, but however, if you guys think, you guys make a group and you sit together, discuss about the plot of that movie, or you discuss about the script, or about the cinematography, or let's say about the, about the acting, and then all of a sudden you come up with the idea, okay, let's open a film club. Now that opening of the film club will be considered as an extracurricular activity, or it will be counted as an extracurricular activity. Okay, so extracurricular activities are those that somehow develop the talents that you will use later in life. Basically, the talent which you can use later in your life, develop your leadership skills. Basically, you will be transformed in a person who can be a leader in future. Allow you to show the involvement with your community. You will be involved with the community thing. You will be involved, and you will be starting, you will start interacting with the people, with the community, and allow you to make an impact. Basically, extracurricular activities, they actually provide you a platform. Okay, it is a platform, let's come and make an impact. Like like the curricular activities, they teach you, okay, this is the point number 1 to make an impact, this is the point number 2 to make an impact, this is the point number 3 to make an impact. No, okay, and these are the people who make an impact. So looking at these people, you can actually make an impact. No, you will not be studying about how to make an impact, but you will actually make an impact in the extracurricular activities, or with the help of an extracurricular activities, because they provide you a platform that, okay, this is the field, this is the platform, come on, make an impact here. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the curricular activities and the extracurricular activities. Okay, so before moving further, I have certain questions for you. I just want you to, keep thinking about their answers. And in case if you do not get the answer to any of the questions, don't worry about that. You will be getting it through my presentation. Okay. So my first question is, what is the minimum defined age for starting co-curricular activities? Basically, what is the particular age at which you can start with the co-curricular activity? Okay. My second question is, tell about the major difference between the extracurricular and co-curricular activities. Basically, you might be thinking that, extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities, these both are complementary terms. Okay, they basically are interrelated terms, or they are basically the synonyms of each other. But no, they do have a major difference, and that is a very major one. It's not a casual difference, and you cannot just, get away with that difference. That's a very major and very crucial difference. Okay, so tell about the major difference between the extracurricular and the co-curricular activities. My third question is, which is the one major skill required to start an extracurricular activity? So what do you need to start an extracurricular activities? Okay, so there might be some skill, or there might be something with the help of which you can actually start an extracurricular activity. So you have to think about that particular skill. My fourth question is, name any advantage of an extracurricular activity which can turn out as its disadvantage as well. Okay, so basically you have to think about an advantage which can be a disadvantage at the same time, right? So you have to think about that. And the fifth and the last question, and it's a kind of a practical question, give an example of co-curricular activity for a student of English literature, but the same activity stands out as a part of extracurricular for a student of engineering. Basically, you have to think about an co-curricular activity which is there for English student, but the same activity. Let's consider that activity is A. So A activity is co-curricular activity for English literature student. However, that A activity is an extracurricular for an engineering student. Okay, so you can think of that activity. Though I will be telling you an activity by the end of the presentation. It is on in the last slide. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's come on to the benefits of extracurricular activities. Basically, what are the different benefits of extracurricular activity? Improve time management. Obviously, till now you were just doing academics. All of a sudden, a whole new world has been added into your life. A new extracurricular activity has been added into your life. So basically, you will start managing your time between the academics and the extracurricular activity. You will start utilizing your free time. You will stop wasting your free time, and you will actually, try to meet your deadlines before the actual time, right? And it will kind of improve your overall time management. You remember there was one question which I asked that tell about an advantage which can be a disadvantage as well. So this one is the advantage which I was talking about. Basically, initially what happens that till now you were just doing an academics, okay? You were just doing academics, that's it. All of a sudden an extracurricular activity has been added. Initially, it will be problematic. It might be, a kind of a burden, and there might be chances that you lose interest in academics only in the initial phase. But once you will be settled in the extracurricular activity, once you will be there and totally into the extracurricular activity, you will feel yourself that okay, I have to study as well, and you will start managing the time between the two. Okay, but for the few weeks, like 3 to 4 weeks, it will be a problem, it will be a disadvantage. But once you will be settled into the extracurricular activity, you will start managing your time, you will start improving your time management. Enhances overall personality. Basically, you start taking up challenges, you start thinking critically, you are prepared for the future risk, and you will start taking the decisions calmly without getting panicked. You start taking the decisions with full of patience. So that will overall enhance your personality. That will be eventually it will be a trait of your personality. So it will enhance and boost up your overall personality. Strengthen self-confidence. Basically, extracurricular activities, what do they do? Basically, they inculcate a sense of sportsmanship, okay, competitive spirit, then your leadership, meticulousness, cooperation, team spirit. Overall, it will be boosting your self-confidence. You will start being confident about yourself, you start trusting on yourself, and you start gaining faith on yourself. So it will overall strengthen your self-confidence. Develop specialized skills. Definitely straightforward. Whenever you will be getting into any extracurricular activity, you will be learning that particular skill. And as we know this, that every extracurricular activity is interlinked with the other activities as well. For example, if I am getting into dramatics, that doesn't mean that I will be only learning about acting. No, it's not like that. I will be learning about acting. I will be having some sense about music and dance because that's the part of the chorus. Then I will be learning about the stage setting, about the lighting, okay, about the costume. So I will be learning about the different skills, different specialized skills. And also when I will be going for the competitions, then I will be continuously improving my skills. So there will be a continuous improvement in my skills, and there will be a development in specialized skills with the help of extracurricular activities. Okay. Broader social skills. Basically, whenever you join a group, you will meet new people, you will make new friends, okay, you will meet new friends, and you become more confident in communicating with a group, okay, and you will meet people who will be like-minded, and there might be chances that you meet the people who got different perspectives, okay. So through the extracurricular activities or through getting into the group, you will know about the different kind of personalities that are around you. So it will in a way broaden your social skills. You will start having a wider reach in terms of the social skills. Boost academic performance. This was the first question which I asked when I started with my presentation. So how extracurricular activities, how are they going to boost your academic performance? Okay, think about it that you are doing something where your heart lies. You are happy by your heart, you are happy by your soul. Definitely, it will be reflected in it will be reflected mentally as well as physically. So it will improve your concentration in studies. Once your heart is happy, once your mind is happy, once your soul is happy, definitely that effect will be, it will be shown in the academic performance also. That will be reflected in the academic performance also. So it will, in a way, boost your academic performance. Okay, so greater opportunities. Now you will just you won't be just confined with the opportunities related to academics, but you will have the opportunities which will be related to the extracurricular activities also. Enhance physical and mental strength, which I just told you that okay, it will make you physically as well as mentally much stronger. Okay, build a sense of responsibility. You will feel that eventually you will come out as a much responsible person, as an independent person who can take his or her decisions on his own. Okay, so you will be turned into a much responsible person with the help of extracurricular activities. Breaking academic monotony. What are extracurricular activities? Basically, it's a kind of a break from your monotonous schedule. They provide you a platform that, okay, this is the platform. Here you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, here you can perform the activity which where your heart lies or which your heart wants to do. Okay, so it actually provides you a break through your academic monotony. Learn moral values. Every extracurricular activity teaches you moral lesson in some way or the other. So definitely they will inculcate the moral values. Learn problem solving. You will start solving the problems patiently, calmly, and without getting panic. And there are many, many, and many more advantages of extracurricular activities. Different types of extracurricular activities. Now, after discussing about benefits, let's come on to the what are the basic different types of curricular activities, extracurricular activities. Academic development activities, as the name suggests. What is academic development activity? Which is related to the academics or which is related to the curriculum. For example, the debates, the quizzes, the projects, the preparation of charts, models, school magazines, essay writing, story writing. Next comes on to the aesthetic development activities. Aesthetic development refers to basically the activities which are related to the art and literature. For example, the music, the dramatic, the exhibition, the decoration, the painting, the drawing. Okay, then comes on to the cultural development, basically which is related to the post of president and vice president. Okay, students council, youth parliament. Then comes your social service. Then comes your physical development activities. As the name suggests, physical development activities are something which are going to boost up or which are going to make you stronger physically. For example, athletics, wrestling, swimming, cycling, indoor and outdoor games. And all the activities or all the projects which have not been taken under the consideration of other categories, those all the projects will come under this category. Multiple activities and projects. For example, tree plantation, prize distribution, goal guiding, undertaking various projects. And as I told you that moral development activities, all the extracurricular activities, they will develop you morally. They will teach you some moral lessons. Okay. When should children start extracurricular activity? One of the major decision of the parents that, okay, tell us the age that when our child should go for an extracurricular activity. So the answer for this is there is no absolute age. Okay, there is no particular age. Once you feel that, okay, my child is able to take care of his self-care task, he's able to feed himself, he's able to take care of himself, or he's able to dress himself, after doing or after the completion of basic self-care tasks, he's ready to go for extracurricular activities. Okay, but first he has to take care of his basic needs, because as the name suggests, basic is something which is going to come foremost. Once he will be done with the basic task, then he is eligible for going for the extracurricular activity. So there is no particular or no absolute age for that. There might be the chances that one of your child can start the extracurricular activities at the age of 4 maybe, and there might be chances that your other son or other daughter or other kid can start the extracurricular activity at the age of 5. So you should not force the extracurricular activities onto them. Once you feel that, okay, they are done with the basic self-care tasks, they are ready to go for extracurricular activities. How do I get involved in extracurricular activities? Okay, the answer for this is look around. Look around and see, you'll find so many extracurricular activities. Okay, just look around, see that where, which place your heart lies, which is the club where you want to go. Okay, once you get the answer to this question that okay, this is the particular club where my interest lies or I want to go and get enrolled in that particular club or in that appropriate club. Okay, that particular club is going to be appropriate and best for you. Okay, but your interest should lie over there. That is one major concern of getting into any extracurricular activity. Okay, so this was the quote which I came through, and this was wonderful, as you can see. So it says that childhood is not a race to see how quickly a child can read and write. Listen to it very carefully. It's very beautiful quotation. That childhood is not a race. It's definitely not a race. And please, I request to everyone, please do not make it a race even. Okay. So it's not a race to see how quickly a child can read and write. But childhood is a small window of time. It's a kind of small window to learn and to develop at the pace which is right for each individual. Okay, do not force things onto the kids. They are very small. Okay, let them learn on their own, let them explore on their own. Okay, once they will be doing it in their own pace, no, they will come out as the better individual. But do not force the extracurricular activities or academics onto them. Every child got his or her own pace. Let them grow and let them develop at their own pace only. Okay. Now coming on to the difference between extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities, which was one of the questions which I asked, that tell about the major difference between the two. So co-curricular activities are the mirror to academic curriculum. Basically, they go hand in hand with the curriculum of the kid. Okay, they're totally dependent on the curriculum of a child. However, when I talk about extracurricular activities, as I told you, they are not related with the curriculum of the kid. They are basically in addition to the curriculum of a child. So basically, they are in addition to the academic curriculum of a child. Please do take care of this. Co-curricular activities are mirrored to academic curriculum, while extracurricular activities are in addition to the academic curriculum. Okay, so co-curricular activities go hand in hand with the curricular activities. However, the extracurricular activities, they are basically in addition. They are basically, which is not usual. Okay. For example of co-curricular activities are debating, essay writing, helping in organizing school events. Okay, so these are the basic types of co-curricular activities. And when I talk about the extracurricular activities, different types: singing, art and craft, animal welfare. Okay, so these are the basic different types of extracurricular activities. But telling about these examples, I want to give a note as well. All these 6 activities, 3 under co-curricular and 3 under extracurricular activities, these are for the kid who is studying in school. Okay, this is a mandatory note. Please make it a note that these activities which I placed under co-curricular and extracurricular, it is there for a kid who is studying in a school. Okay, you will get to understand that why I gave this note. Okay, when I'll be coming on to the next slide. Okay, so there was a question, 5th question, which I asked you, that tell about an activity which will be a co-curricular activity for a literature student, while the same activity will be an extracurricular activity for an engineering student. Okay, and you might be thinking that how come it is possible? It is possible. Okay, we'll come back onto the basics, and I will be teaching you with the help of the mirror to academic curriculum and in addition to academic curriculum. Okay, literature student. So what does a literature student do, or what is the basic curriculum of a literature student? He reads the novels. Okay, he reads about the plays. He reads the short stories, basically the reading part, or kind of reading the books. And we can also say reading the scripts, okay, because the stories of the plays or the stories of the novels, they only is something which is performed on the stage. And what does a dramatic student do? Dramatics is something which is related to reading something. If I will be talking about a broad description of it or kind of an outline of a dramatics. So basically it's something which you read and then you perform on the stage. So dramatics include reading, right? Dramatics includes reading, right? And literature student also as a part of curriculum, he also reads, right? So dramatics will be mirror to the academic curriculum for a literature student. Okay, for a literature student, it will be mirror to the academic curriculum. Therefore, it is going to be a co-curricular activity. While for an engineering student, he has nothing to do with reading the plays as a part of curriculum. Okay, as a part of curriculum, he has nothing to do with reading the plays or reading the stories or reading the novels. So basically, for an engineering student, dramatics will be an addition to the academic curriculum. Okay, that's why it is going to be an extracurricular activity. Right? Okay, with the help of one more example, I will be telling you designing a machine club. Okay, designing a machine basically deals with how to make a machine, studying about the different parts of machine, basically what is a machine in general and how you can make machines and about the parts and all. Literature student has nothing to do with how to make a machine or what are the different kinds of machine as a part of their curriculum. Okay, so if a literature student plans to join a designing a machine club, that is going to be in addition to the academic curriculum, right? And that will be an extracurricular activity. However, for an engineering student, definitely making a machine, discussing about the different parts of machine, the working of a machine, it comes as a part of their curriculum. Okay, it is basically the mirror to their academic curriculum. So that is why designing, if a engineering student plans to join a club where designing a machine club, if he plans to join it, that will be a part of co-curricular activity. I hope you got the difference between the two, and I hope that you got it how can one activity can be an extracurricular for one kid and the same activity can be a co-curricular activity for another kid. Okay, so all I want you is to sit, ponder, okay, sit, think about it. There are so many extracurricular activities since it's not too late. If you feel that, okay, this is the particular extracurricular activity where I want to go or where my heart lies, just go ahead with that activity. Okay, and do not wait for it. Just go ahead, do that activity because extracurricular activities are very important. I hope that you got all the answers to the questions. And thank you so much for being the part of this session. Thank you very much.